The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Running for the first time with a fullback, C.J. Ham. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Play fake. Cousins. On the move to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 3rd down, Cousins. This to C.J. Ham, the fullback. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath, gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Throwing is Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 53 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Nwangwu now from his end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive.
Touchdown, Vikings! Dalvin Cook, 71 yards. And the Vikings have tied it. They can grab the lead with a PAT. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. It's up and good, so they go the conservative route instead, and it gets them a 7-6 lead here in the opening quarter. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
To throw again on second down. Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Oh, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Here's the first carry for Alex Collins. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
To throw is Wilson. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Anthony Barr able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on fourth. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. First down, here's the run with Cook. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Second and 5 now. Cousins. And Cook has it, left side. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Cousins now. And Thielens got it. Touchdown, Vikings. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Three straight incompletions. They don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. And he's got some space here. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big play there on 4th and 10. On the defensive side of the ball, that's the definition of frustrated. You get them to 4th down, and then you allow a chunk play like that in the passing game.
Almost felt as if that play was drawn up in the dirt on the sideline. They pulled that from a game plan that wasn't this game, and they still made it work.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
And they'll run again. And this time he'll lose yardage as the defense not giving him any room to operate.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 3rd and goal, Wilson rolling to his right. And that is incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Well, they're going to try this. They need 5 full yards to hit the end zone here on 4th and goal, but they're going for it. Here's Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Harrison Smith.
And the Vikings are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half.
That's caught at the 25. And he's taken down inside the red zone past the Seattle 15. A big play there for Minnesota. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
Second and 2.
Cousins. Setting up the screen for Cook. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Cousins to throw it. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
They go again with Collins, and he'll go down right at EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington.
These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings.
Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Wilson. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun, Wilson.
And this a quick slant to Lockett.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. This complete to Lockett. And some room to run now. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big play that time on the catch and run. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
Trying to punch it in with Collins. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Alex Collins punching it in from a yard away. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on-knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. Wilson going to throw for it. Buying time to his left. And he will get in to make it 8-0. Interesting. I mean, they're putting their foot on the gas here early, going for 2 to go up 8-0.
Well, after that drive, you have to believe that they thought to themselves, if we can do that, what's another 2 yards? Let's go get those and get 2 points as a result.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Taken from about the 12. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open man here is Conklin. And right away, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Now it's Wilson. Forced out to his left. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Wilson gives to Collins. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try again.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Alex Collins with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. They'll look to throw.
And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the two-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Throwing, Cousins. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 33. Cousins. Throw caught there by Osborne. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 2nd and goal, Cousins, and complete right side to Cook. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Again, it's Cousins. Escaping the pressure right. And it's caught. And he is going to be out of bounds well short of the pylon, and that will be a turnover on downs. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Wilson now with a handoff to Collins. And able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They're going to try and throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. McCall and Lucker
or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
After the sack on first, and pressure coming, and they got him once again. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now Wilson down around his goal line. Drops it underneath for Collins. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go. Hey, that QB's trash, let's go. 55, alert.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, they'll lock it with a grab over the middle. So a PI call going to cost him there defensively. What did you see?
Well, I think it's the right call, partner, because sometimes we'll see officials kind of let them play. But by the letter of the law, that's definitely a penalty.
Now Wilson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Wilson will throw again. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd. Down.
Four down. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. You don't want nothing. You don't want nothing. Hey. See me. You don't want it. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Catch is made by Metcalf. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 32-yard line. There's Wilson to throw. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense...
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Dwayne Eskridge there to make the grab. And the Seahawks go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
From the 6. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. He'll get that to Amir Smith-Marset.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have